Good day to you.
Good evening, Henry.
To each other.
That's city tournament.
Look at this nice bun I brought for you.
Can I help you?
Is this the house of the Von Grolle family?
Yes?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. Master Nicholas from Prague sent me to train young Master Hendel in sword fighting.
I'm sorry, but I know nothing about it.
Are you telling me I'm not expected? The Master Swordsman won't be pleased.
No, this is surely my mistake, but isn't it a bit late? You won't get much practice in with him now.
When should I come then?
Best before noon. The young master will be well rested and full of strength. Take care.
Christ, pardon me.
Christ, pardon me.
I reckon I'll have a look first, and maybe next time I'll even fight. I'll be taking lessons at the...
You
What are you
shouldn't
doing,
be walking
lurking
around
around without a light? Get a torch, or I'll put you in the stocks. I've traveled the whole world. Now I'm...
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Be careful.
I need to discuss that visit to the Von Grollers.
Excellent. Let's find Catherine. You can tell us everything.
I think we were right. Something seriously fishy there.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. What did you find out?
You found something there, didn't you? Evidence?
I certainly did. In the young lord's room.
What was it?
This. He had it in a chest in his room. Locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit different. They're definitely from those murdered girls.
Hair? But that's not enough. That definitely won't suffice as proof.
Why wouldn't it? He took them as a keepsake from the dead girls, as a trophy. It was him!
But nobody will believe us. We need more than just hair. A bloody dress or the murder weapon.
And to be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that. They're pretty careful to cover their tracks.
Damn it. We're fucked. If we at least had a witness.
And what about 3 witnesses at once?
Where are you going to find 3 witnesses when you don't even have one?
I don't yet, but... Look, we're almost certain young Hendel did it. So what if we set a trap and catch him in the act?
And how do you want to do that? I mean, we don't know who he's planning to murder next.
We'll set someone up. Some brunette.
You want to sacrifice some poor girl?
No, nobody's going to get hurt. We'll be keeping our eye on her the whole time.
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And I highly doubt that she'd want to risk her life again.
She won't have to. I'll do it.
But you haven't had anything to do with him. He'll see through it immediately. It'll fail.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young lord, father of her child. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for her to fix things up.
I'll cause such a scene, they'll be talking about it for years. Then we'll tell them where he can find me, and we've got him.
If you say so. But where can we do it? We can't do it here. They'd figure it out pretty quick.
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. It has only one way out. You'll be hiding across the way, and jump out at the right moment. I repeat, at the right moment.
Don't worry, we won't take our eyes off you.
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself. I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him.
It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
Where's Hendel?
Hendel, you wanton whore! Debauching my son! A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you! Oh, Christ, the trials I have to endure! A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up so no one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
Gutting, is it? I could help you with that.
Get that bitch, you fool!
No, Catherine, we have...
Catherine, wait!
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How dare you? Hands off, you heretical scum!
Shut up.
Let her speak. I still don't understand what actually went on here. I have some questions for you.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent! Nothing! You can't keep me here! Let me go! I'm a woman of worth!
If you won't speak now, then the executioner will loosen your tongue when your feet start burning. But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear off. Maybe both of them. All you need to talk is a tongue.
No! Let me go!
Why did you do it, for Christ's sake?
Don't blaspheme, you heathen.
Come on, answer him or it's gonna hurt.
My husband, he drank a lot, ran around with whores and didn't pray enough. And God punished him for it. I couldn't allow the same thing to happen to Hendel.
And why kill those girls? Why not just talk to him about it?
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me. He told me he wanted to sow his wild oats before finding a wife.
So your own son didn't listen to you? And you started killing the girls
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out, they'll pay for it in hell. But there's no way they were going to drag my Hendel there with them.
And what about Hendel? Did he know what you were doing?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating his temptation? Of course not. But one day he'll be grateful to me for it.
He's going to jump for joy. His mother a mad woman, and his servant a murderer.
Speak politely to me, you whore.
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd better ask them quickly. I'm sorely tempted to finish this here and now.
And what about the hair in Hendel's chest? You're trying to tell me he wasn't involved, but he was keeping their hair?
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his, so we always brought him a lock of hair. We told him it was from them, as a parting gift.
Well, he didn't find that strange?
Out of sight, out of mind. He always found some new harlot anyway.
There was no blood where Alice was found. Where did you kill them?
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me something about an abandoned barn. I only told him to cut them up thoroughly.
Why?
Why? As a warning. So those whores knew what awaited them. To put the fear of God in them.
Do you realise you also killed girls who had nothing to do with Hendel?
That's not possible. I saw them all with my own 2 eyes, chatting with him and giggling.
And what about that alehouse wench?
That strumpet. I saw how she treated him. It's a damned shame she got away.
But she really had nothing to do with Hendel.
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate with him. They all deserved it. Every single one. And better sooner than later. That trollop in our service even got herself with child. And she wanted to keep it. The slut.
And what about Zdenna? All she did was rob him, and you killed her anyway.
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring, which she probably sold immediately. She deserved it. She was a thief, and stealing is a mortal sin.
I'd better stop asking questions.
Burn in hell, all of you.
What'll we do with her now?
Let's take her to the bailiff. She'll get justice there.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her justice right here, right now.
But we can't do that. She has to go before the court. The law must be upheld.
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight. And what judgment will there be? She's from a wealthy family. Nothing will happen to her.
Don't you dare judge me. Only God can do that.
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some random girls, and now you'll blaspheme like that?
Our Lord directed me. I did it through His will.
Do you hear that? And you want to let her live?
But that's not justice. It's murder. Henry, won't you say something?
I told you, don't you dare judge me. I am a servant of God.
Lumiere, listen to her. If we don't deal with her ourselves, and then they let her go, then... Do you want to have that on your conscience?
But, I mean, how could I live with myself if we kill her in cold blood?
I'll show you justice. You're all going to end up in hell.
Your conscience will remain clear. You won't be the one killing her.
But still, if we don't punish her according to the law, then we ourselves deserve to be punished by the law.
Huh. We aren't the ones walking around the city killing random women. On the contrary, we're making sure no more will die.
All those whores. Hell! Lucifer everywhere! Fire and brimstone!
It's just not right.
It isn't right, but it's necessary.
All right, all right. Do it then. But I wash my hands of it.
No! Don't you dare! You hellspawn! No!
Well, now, someone has to explain everything.
Not me. I'd rather just get out of here.
I'll go. I'll explain everything. And you, Henry. Wait for me at home, all right?
Fine. I'll wait at yours.
Good, good. I hope I don't end up in total disgrace.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I expected. Do you think we did the right thing?
I'm not sure of anything anymore. Not even myself. Can we just be quiet for a while?
Why? You don't feel remorse, do you?
Not remorse, but doubts.
Doubts? You?
Show me a person without doubts, and I'll show you a liar.
I suppose you're right. What will we do now?
I'd go and see Lumiere. I'm curious how he fared.
Tell us, Lumiere. How did it turn out?
Did it end well? Oh, we're not going to get into trouble now, are we?
It ended well, and I didn't even tell anyone about you.
I'm surprised you got away with it, bringing them two corpses.
I would have preferred a different ending, but... fuck. What happened, happened.
Lumiere, don't be angry anymore.
I'm not angry anymore. And I must admit that maybe it was better this way. If they were still alive, there'd be a lot more squabbling. But... like this.
The dead approve in silence.
Precisely. I just told them I spread the word that one victim survived and where she was hiding. And I waited for them there. And when they came to kill her, we had no choice but to end it that way.
And what will you do now? Will you go back to the town hall, Lumiere?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back now. Maybe better to write something about it. Who knows?
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead, I should have pitied those girls, and not myself.
Don't fret. It was a terrible mess, and all three of us had to put our heads together.
Yes. You helped me when I was in need, and didn't even know it. Maybe I'll just keep helping as long as I can.
Helping others is the best thing a person can do in this world.
And what will you do, Catherine? Will you stay here?
My work isn't done yet. I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll find work elsewhere.
Well, let's go our separate ways.
Thank you, lad. You prevented future murders, and you also saved me. And for that, I will be eternally grateful.
I thank you both. Without you, the devil knows how it would have turned out.
Here you are, as a keepsake. And perhaps as a reward. And if you ever pass by, look us up.
Yes, here is a reward, Henry. And Lumiere, we shall certainly meet again.
God, where...
How about now? Wow. I can't believe I was sitting here talking for like half an hour plus, almost constantly, certainly more than what I normally do. Somehow my input device of my broadcast software got changed from my microphone to not available. So that sucks. That sucks. You know, I thought y'all were just ignoring me whenever I was asking a bunch of questions, and I don't know, trying to be funny at least. I was probably failing as usual, but I was at least making some jokes and trying to be funny. Well, I guess that was a fucking fail. Yeah, I'm sure I was. Sure I was. And nobody will ever know. All right, well, we solved the murder. I thought that it went pretty well. Maybe not quite the way that I was expecting, but apparently exactly the way Magnus was expecting. And I have no regrets about ending it the way that I did, although I felt that it was pretty weak, that they didn't even show her being stabbed. She just kind of screamed, and then they just showed Catherine holding the knife, and then it was done. That was a little bit weak, but all in all, I think we did the right thing. And the Catherine certainly did quite a remarkable job of causing a scene. That part was pretty impressive.
How is my favorite guy?
Everything is just fine.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, Samuel's here, so... Ah, shit. He's upstairs. It's on beach. Yeah, me too. I commented on that. I made a comment immediately afterwards. Was like, wow, 5 minutes ago you were like super gung-ho about this. And now you're like, I don't know, all remorseful and sad? I wasn't expecting that either. I was also damning JP for missing it all in the midst of all that. Just to put that out there. Adder, where the hell are you, Jishka? Oh, sure, now you're downstairs. And now you're upstairs. Okay, he's got to be in one of these rooms out here, right? Or right here. Oh, that would have been pretty crazy if it was possible, but I feel like if we let her off, then, or if we took her to the law, that, yeah, she was rich, so she would have just gotten off. Maybe they would have given her some type of fine or something, but they certainly wouldn't have given her what she deserved.
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
Aye, we're all waiting for you. Right,
Yeah.
gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
Well, to tell the truth, we were lucky as hell. We got there before it all started in earnest. That's why we managed to get those people out.
Lucky my arse. We gave those bastards a thrashing. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't do anything? Wow.
Sigismund and von Berghoff think they've got rid of us, so they'll have dropped their guard. We should attack.
You go fucking crazy? No?
Zygmunt ma za sobą całą armię, a my nie mamy nawet dość zapasów, żeby nakarmić Janosza.
Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
Hey, what's up, Jeff? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you missed finally catching the killer. It was almost who I thought it was, but not quite. It was pretty interesting, actually. I'd say one of the better quests. One of the more interesting ones. And judging by Smitty's reaction, possibly one that he didn't do, or maybe one where he just chose a different path. I don't know.
Von Berghoff is just Sigismund's puppet. We're not going to waste time on him, are we?
Aye. It would be better to go straight after the most heavily guarded man in the kingdom. Brilliant idea, youngster.
Sigismund is out of reach, but perhaps we can get to von Berghoff, and that should gain us some more time.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand, so we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
I've gotten in there
true.
before.
To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Berghoff used at Nebakov.
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlec, and it might not be that well guarded along the way.
Oh yeah, we're definitely stealing it.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Praguers, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed, what then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
Yeah, seriously.
There's not much we can achieve on our own.
But show me the fool who'd want to join us.
There's always a few mercenaries around, right?
And how are you going to pay them, eh? I sure as fuck haven't got the coin.
That's enough! Von Bergo has to die. Painfully, and above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
We really appreciate it, son. Believe me.
And we won't mind if you got a couple of more purses like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malishov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
Not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
I was afraid you'd never ask. I can just see the look on von Bergov's face when we point his own cannon straight at it.
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malishov and find out how von Berkov and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Praguers.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Hey,
Fun.
Henry.
Fun indeed.
Henry, you have no idea how glad I am to see you alive and all in one piece. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you in Kuttenberg. It's good she heard my pleas.
Thanks. But next time, ask her to help someone else. I know how to take care of myself. You wouldn't want to have a chicken protecting you, would you?
I don't want a dead man protecting me either. You're brave and a good warrior. But be careful you don't bite off more than you can chew.
Oh, aye. Someone will shoot me with a crossbow when I least expect it. You sound like my father. God rest his soul.
See? Great minds think alike.
I'll have to think about that.
As you should. But now tell me, what happened there?
I don't know if words are enough. Simply, it was just like Scully's. Confusion, screaming, dying, and then the flames. The worst part came when the gate fell. It was as if the bloody gates of perdition opened for a moment, and hell surged into the world.
God protect us. God damn it. I should have gone there too. I could have been some use at least.
I'm always glad to fight by your side, but you wouldn't have changed anything there. There were too many of them. And when the whole street was thronged, there was no stopping it. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people as long as possible, so the locals could flee to the synagogue. See, there's a hidden tunnel inside it, leading out of the city.
Fucking tunnels. Ugh. But thank Christ for them. What about Liechtenstein?
He's fine. And he managed to get those mysterious documents of his out. He left with the survivors for Colleen.
Praise God. He's from an old and glorious house. It'd be a dreadful pity if he got left behind. The main thing is you got out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to thank you properly for coming to Malishov for me.
No need to thank me.
I beg to disagree, my brave and faithful companion. First and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me. And secondly, I have something here for you. A truly knightly reward for your knightly deed. A hunting bow that has no equal in the province. I hope it'll brighten your thoughts after all those horrors. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe. And besides, it has attached to it an enlightening history.
Well, I'm honoured. Thank you, friend. Just a moment. This bow looks familiar. I believe I saw it among Margrave Yob's things.
Good heavens. You really don't miss anything, do you? When I found out that Yobs would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up. So, to pay him back, I relieved him of the bow in Raborsh. And it was immediately clear to me that that bow should go to none other than you.
Oh, wasn't that sweet?
That is certainly just, I'd say.
I knew we'd see eye to eye. It'd be great to try that bow out right away. We could ride out together on the hunt. Wine, bacon, wine, the deep woods, a quiver full of arrows, wine, shoot some deer and celebrate with wine, like we used to do back home.
We only went hunting together once.
Yeah, but it was memorable. Don't tell me you wouldn't like to do it again. Because, as you yourself heard, there's no reasonable mission here for the noble lord of Leiper and Perkstein. So all I can do is head to the woods and make sure we don't die of hunger here. You'll come with me, right? We promised Shishka some meat, after all.
Pretty sure I have another task.
But I have work to do in Sigismund's camp.
The camp will still be there when we get back. Come on.
All right, what do y'all think? Should we go hunting with Capon, or do we get straight to the camp? All right, type exclamation VOTE space 1 to say that we won't leave him in the lurch, which I guess means we go with him. 2, what if we get caught? 3, you'll never learn. Vote 1 and drink wine. Yeah, well, you know, there's certainly going to be wine on the hunt, that's for sure. Sounds like a whole lot of wine. Might be a bit harder to kill the deer with that much wine.
What if we get caught?
Then Lord Capon of Perkstein will explain to them that he and his page are hunting on the local lord's land. Don't be such a scaredy cat. Listen, I found this great spot in the forest near Bohunjevitz, an abandoned hunter's camp. I thought you might like to come with me, have a drink, chat, and do some hunting. What's more, it's on the way to Sigismund's camp.
All right, sure.
Let's go then.
Great. Saddle your horse and get ready. I can smell the game from here.
Like old times. Hopefully he's not nearly as much of an ass this time around. I do recall him being quite the ass last time around. Yeah, let's go. Get a bath real quick. It's just right here. Actually, we don't need a bath. We can just soap ourselves up in this nice clean water. So what, I'm gonna get shot in the face is what you're saying?
God. Oh, whoa.
You know, this is something that we should suggest for them to do in the Wayward Realms. Just like have an ability to like push a button and have your horse just like walk down a path.
Oh,
it's a really nice
can you
touch,
smell
especially
that?
for how large
Freedom!
that game's going to be.
I smell a big roe
Hope they
deer.
have some kind of
Maybe
mechanic
even
like
a
that.
stag.
How about a wager on who kills more game?
I'd rather not. You know how it ends up when we make bets.
If you're talking about the cock-up at the pond.
No, I meant that bet back in Ratai. When we made a bet to see who could bag more hares, remember?
Well, of course I do. I won.
Nah, in your dreams. I bagged twice as many hares as you, but I was talking about the humans who caught you and tied you to a tree.
Aye. That's something I'd rather forget. It wouldn't happen to us now, though. We're far too experienced. It's not long ago we were brawling in a tavern, and now look at us. It's amazing how much we've been through together.
Oh, right. We were nearly killed at the pond. We got into a fight at a wedding. A tower collapsed on us.
But we've also met some good people and fought for a good cause. Don't forget.
When we tell our story back at home,
the girls will be throwing themselves at us.
Don't you think you should take a break from the lasses? Remember how it turns out. A jealous husband nearly drowned you once.
Bloody arse and balls.
Yeah, and after that, there was the hacked-off butcher.
You mean when I was courting Carolina? That was your fault. You were feeding me the wrong verses.
Oh, sorry about that. But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches. But a good friend. Once you find one, you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the humans caught me, don't you?
Something about minions, wasn't it? It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
That's right. And I'd say you're a lot more than just my minion these days. But that's enough chat. It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
Let's go.
Fuck, you know it's bits. But he said it was a Behunowitz. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, probably somebody's already suggested it just because it seems like everything possible's been suggested. But yeah, suggesting it would certainly be a good idea. Just with how large that game's going to be, like, I don't know, just taking a stroll through the countryside would be more enjoyable that way if you didn't actually have to control the horse.
There are people in the camp.
Or maybe even your character, not just the horse. Oh. Yeah, there are people in the camp, so why the hell are you going up to random people?
Soldiers. Sigismund's men, judging by the colours. Shit, there's a dead body. Over there, by the tree. A local hunter, probably. He must have stumbled across them. Those bastards will pay for this. We came here to hunt. So let's hunt.
Are you sure? There's quite a lot of them. I'd rather not end up tied to a tree like you did in Ratai that time.
Oh no. Come on, we got
We
this,
can handle
Henry.
this motley bunch.
All right. Let's get them.
That's my boy. Go on then! Make a fool of yourself! Ah!
Take that, you shit! What is...
Don't really have the armor for this.
It's a slaughter.
Day, dung grubber. He's dead. Done for.
No, I think we got them all. All right, at least we're all bandaged up. That's good. You know, I haven't really repaired armor in a while either, so maybe we should do that. Do a live stream where you would walk, sell a... Oh, I didn't know you had your own channel, Jeff. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think the problem with that is that you wouldn't be able to stay up long. Maybe to sell. I don't know how fast the sailing is. Yeah, you could probably sell across the whole place as long as you didn't like get off to walk. But if you were like walking across the land part of it, yeah, I don't think you could possibly stay awake that long. Hey, Bill Yotes, thank you for the sub, my friend. If anybody else wants to follow Bill's lead and give us a sub, that would be awesome. You know, give us a like to the stream. Those are free ways to show some support that are highly appreciated.
And that's that.
Shouldn't we tell Zizka about what happened here?
Why? There's not much to tell, really.
Don't you want to boast about your heroic deeds?
Come on. You call this a heroic deed?
Wiping out a band of Sigismund's soldiers. It's not long ago I wouldn't have believed we had it in us.
You see? And today it's just another run-of-the-mill afternoon.
And what about the dead bodies?
Well, I suppose we should bury them, eh? They may have been bastards, but we shouldn't leave them to the wolves.
What now? Make camp and go hunting?
I don't know. I seem to have lost my mood for it. But we promised to bring some meat, didn't we?
Oh, these fellas were just skinning a doe. That should do it.
All right. Let's cut it up and take it back to Devil's Den. We'll go together, right?
Of course.
All right. You take care of the doe. I'll start digging a grave.
One doe doesn't seem like enough for a large group of soldiers, but okay. Oh, maybe you meant then if we did a stream here. Yeah, we'll do some kind of stream like that. Just kind of a exploring the countryside kind of thing where maybe we don't do anything else but just, you know, travel, see how far we can get, see how long it takes. Something like that. That could be cool and interesting. Should be easy enough to do in the alpha because I want to say they said it's only like 3 hours to walk from one side of Ijar to the other. So it'd be easy enough to do there, but for the full game, we could do it, but certainly not the entire expanse. Maybe sailing. Maybe doing it sailing-wise.
Not only did she clean out the village church, she made a dress out of the altar cloth. Then she swanned about the village in it.
I guess we need to go wash this blood off once again. Definitely plan to play a pirate. Nice, nice. Yeah, maybe use short swords and bows and grab some pirate armor and clothing. Have the requisite melee and archery skills for skills, and then maybe climbing and... Why isn't my mouse working? Acrobatics. Those seem kind of like piratey things. See what else they have available. Probably speech, intimidation, something along those lines. Might be good. Mercantilism. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on with my mouse here. It's suddenly not working at all. There we go. Alright, anyways, where were we at? Okay, so, yeah. I shouldn't have traveled all the way back here. Whatever. Oh, wow. She's actually... I thought she was going to be, like, here. She's actually in there, That, that might be a little bit of a problem, but okay.
God bless. My God, that looks like a bloody...
Go!
God!
Quick! Go! 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 Go!
Yeah, actually, I remember reading about that as well, like an article about it or something like that. I don't remember how long it took either.
Go!
For some reason, the number 67 hours is sticking in my head, but that's probably not accurate. I would imagine not.
Go! Whoa! Whoa!
At any rate, I would expect traveling across the archipelago to definitely take longer than traveling across Daggerfall. Unless you did it all by ship, I guess. But if you only sailed like when you had to between islands and you were landbound the rest of the time.
Whoa! Go! Quick! quick! Whoa!
No, I was trying to remember if they'd said anything about... I don't think speed, there's going to be any way to increase your speed, at least not that I've heard of. And in Daggerfall, the amount of speed you have would definitely affect that a lot. But I don't think there's going to be any way for that in PWR. Unless you count sailing and horses, I guess. Okay, let's drink a savior schnapps here. They didn't want us in a Padowitz, so let's see if they'll let us into the actual camp.
Oi! You! Come here! Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. They can't wait to see you. Look here. No strangers are allowed in, so turn around and sod off back to the pile of dung you crawled out of.
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jan of Sukatleski. I'm to meet with Laszlo Farkas.
Can you prove it?
Lord Sukatleski gave me a document with his seal. That's proof enough.
All right, in you go. But no wandering about. Got that?
I do not remember where I got that document from. Anybody remember where I got that from?
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men
That sounds like
smashed
Catherine.
all my pictures. And on top of that...
No, no, I guess not.
I don't understand how you always get people to tell you anything you want.
We women have it in our blood.
What, spying?
No, you rogue. Knowing how to listen. And also how to size people up.
It'd be good to learn a few tricks from you.
All right, but it'll cost you. I won't trouble myself with you for free.
Really? So you're...
How do you manage to get in anywhere you want, and nobody finds you suspicious?
You just need to know people, as well as their stupid prejudices. You also have to be bloody brash and pretend you feel at home everywhere you go.
You'll have to explain that to me.
Listen up then, my disciple.
Suppose we can get a little bit of training right here. Oh, also, I want to thank everybody here. If you've been watching, if y'all watched the stealth masterclass video that I put out, that video has garnered more views more quickly than any video I've made since Baldur's Gate 3. So thank you to everybody who's here who might have watched that. Definitely been cool to see.
I'd like to learn a few tricks from you.
What would you like to know?
You know how to get your hands on some interesting things. How do you do it?
Do you take me for a thief?
I wouldn't dare. On the contrary, I admire you, and I'd like to learn how you do it.
If only you weren't so damned clumsy. Listen up then, my disciple.
I'd like to learn a few tricks.
What would you like to know?
Yes, I may as well.
It seems like dogs obey your every word. What sort of tricks are those?
I don't know. I just play with them. They don't complain, and they're grateful for every caress.
Will you tell me how to handle them?
Listen up then, my disciple.
Wasn't expecting Houndmaster from her. I don't recall one instance of her being with or around a dog.
Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right, but you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
Yeah. Greetings.
All right, well, I wonder what else there is to do around this camp, right, Cha? Yep. Hey, I just trained you for 3 hours. What? How did you get here? I've got the memory of a goldfish. I noticed that they seem to assume that you're going to do everything from top to bottom in conversations, though. Like a lot of times, if you pick the bottom options before the top options, whenever there are a bunch of options and you're going to get to go through them all, the bottom options will reference what were in the top options as though you'd already spoken to them about it, even though you haven't. And then whenever you do the top option, you see, oh, that's why you made that reference, because it's here. But yeah, I've noticed that does seem to happen with at least some regularity.
Quiet there!
A large beer for me.
No, I ain't no material to forge anything for you.
How dare you speak to me like that, you louse? Have you forgotten who's in charge here? I know full well you rob our soldiers here.
Greetings, sir. Who are you?
You do not know who I am? Have you just crawled out from under a dung heap? I'm Grossav of Boramraka. What do you want from me?
Nothing. I just wanted to talk to you.
You and half the camp. I don't have time for you, peasant. I'm in charge of the whole place here. Got that?
Sorry, I didn't mean to waste your time.
Then do not waste my time.
Yeah, 45 to 60 hours. I mean, that sounds believable to me. Maybe we can do some training here or something. Or an archery competition, that would be cool. Love to school these jackasses in some archery.
Fuck me. I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord.
I don't know. It's not looking like there's any setup for archery contests or...
Hey, you're not allowed here.
Practicing fighting. Fighting practice? Yeah, you know what I mean. Infirmary, chapel, shooting master. Shooting master sounds promising.
Greetings.
I challenge you, shooting master.
What would you like?
Can you explain to me the archery contest rules?
It's simple. Listen. You get your arrows or bolts, stand on your mark, and shoot at your target, aiming to get the most points. You get 1 point for the outer ring, 2 for the next, and 5 for the bullseye. Plus, if you finish shooting first, you get an extra 3 points on top. We've got 3 the more experience.
Okay, so it's just the standard. Do you have anything
Show me
good to trade? Oh, I forgot to check out that hunting bow that he gave me. Which is probably just a regular hunting bow with... Yeah. I mean, good for a hunting bow, I guess, but... not really worth using. Anyways. Doesn't look like you really have anything here worth it. Wait a minute. No, that's not going to be as good as what I have. Is it? No, definitely not. Okay.
Why are you wasting my time?
Yeah,
What will it be?
Yeah, shut up. All right, let's
I'd
do
like
a quick
to
contest.
Your first time, eh? I don't remember your face from any previous contests. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
Crossbow.
All right. So, what do you feel up to? Of course, it's tough.
Well, fortune favours the bold. I want to face masters.
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free, though. Have you got something to wager?
Nope.
Hang on. Yeah, here it is. So.
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the Get in line!
Yeah, so this is... Oh, shit. I do not have the best crossbow for this. This thing takes forever to reload. Whoops. I should have bought another crossbow. Oh, well. Anyways, this is how I made almost all of my money in the early game, was the archery contest. Granted, I had a much quicker crossbow then, where the load time's probably like half, but yeah. Early game definitely makes some good money doing it. You get a lot of levels in marksman, survival, and agility also by doing it. God. I've only shot 3 arrows, they've shot 8. Yeah, we won't be doing another one of these. Oh, I missed the bullseye. Damn, I suck. Oh, damn. That guy's got... Has that guy missed even one? I better get it together. If I miss again, then I've lost. If I miss the bullseye again. Actually, I don't think I can win. He didn't miss the bullseye one time and he finished first. Well, that sucks. Yeah, you got a perfect score. Well, I'm not gonna...
Where the hell are you off to? Why are you showing that off? Pathetic. Very good.
That was a fail. Here, let's try the regular archery. Oh, never mind.
Take care for now.
Okay, let's go.
Manuel.
I don't think there's really anything else to do here, so how about we just wait until the evening, which I think is actually 2100, but I don't want to skip it, so we'll go to 19.
God grant you.
How's our nourishment? Not super great. Good thing we stole that bacon. Wow, cheese is worth the frickin' lot. Alright. Sure, let's eat some deer butt. So I changed up my my setup in my room directionally and everything else. I like it better right now, but I also switched out the table that I have my mouse and keyboard on. And I think the texturing of this table is maybe what's screwing up my mouse.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to get a real mouse pad if I want to keep using it, I guess.
Gifeli.
Oh, my back.
Okay. That should be late enough.
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
Relax. When you're washing me all over, I'm more likely to go rigid.
You naughty boy. Haven't you ever had your back scrubbed by a woman before?
Well, let's just say a couple of girls have seen my forging hammer.
Is that what you call it? Lord have mercy.
What are you laughing at?
I was just imagining the line of poor girls waiting for you to throw them down on your anvil and let them have it between their legs.
Can we just get back to the reason I'm here?
Very well. My bold blacksmith, as you wish. You say Zizka sent you.
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlets.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where's the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Wow, we could blow up the whole camp.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grossav?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund hauled him away here instead of taking him to Sedlitz. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabokov that time.
That Horson who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my luck with him.
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlitz. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
The plan's got more holes than a sieve. Well, I can't think of a better idea.
What holes? The hardest thing will be getting enlisted. After that, you just have to make sure you don't give the game away and don't act too nosy. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
Well, looks like it's time to join up with the Praggers.
Good day.
Might be too late for that. I don't know. We're gonna try.
Holy Immortal One, have mercy on us. O Angel of Christ. Greetings. What do you want?
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends, or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
I'm the best warrior far and wide. Give me any weapon, and I'll show you what I can do with it.
That's all very well, but it don't knock me on my arse. It's what's expected from a soldier, isn't it?
But I'm not like other soldiers. Ask in Kuttenberg. I was in the tournament there.
Aye, sure. I'm hardly going to go to Kuttenberg because of you.
Don't know if it's a good idea to tell him I'm a spy.
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful, isn't it? You're bound to need stuff hammered straight or sharpened all the time.
Aye, we need that. God knows we do. But that doesn't mean we have to let you join up, does it?
I know about herbs. If you have a sore throat, or need some extra energy, or you've got food poisoning, I'm your man.
That kind of thing always comes in handy, but we have a physician, and one that half the world would envy us. We don't need another.
Ugh, damn it, is that still not enough for you? What more do you want?
For you to stop hassling me. You're a bit pushy for my liking. It's a bit suspicious.
Yeah, she was definitely flirting pretty hard, Magnus. I think she's one of a few women that you can have as a love interest. Yeah, like have an actual romantic relationship with. But we've already set our heart on another, so I wasn't really going to go there with her.
All right. I'm interested in those devilish weapons you have. One good shot can cut down a whole charge of heavy cavalry, I've heard.
That's going a bit far. But its shots are deadly, that's true.
Well, I'd love to learn how to operate something like that. Please. Just give me a chance.
All right. We lost a couple of men recently in any case. You know what? I'll go and see Katz, our commander. He'll know what to do with you.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir. And I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. He may not know when to hold his tongue, but he said he knows about all kinds of healing herbs. That could come in handy.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
If you pay me well?
Well, that depends. The harder the work, the higher the price.
Christ, he'll fit right in. He hasn't lifted a finger yet, and he already wants his pay.
If he helps us get out of here, he can have mine as well.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
Yep, Rosa. She is the one. Hopefully we get our chance with her. If we get a chance to break off from the main story again, we might go back there just to see her because we haven't talked to her in a while, and she said we should stop back by.
Hang on. Why would they go past Miskovitz? That's not on the way to Sedlitz.
That's what I don't understand. But you can ask them if you find them.
Do you think someone ambushed them?
It's possible. The locals aren't too fond of us.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
What if there's more than one charter? I need to know what's written on it.
Nothing a yokel like you would understand. If there's more than one, just bring me all of them.
And what should I do when I find these fellas?
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them. Bury them if they're dead. Kill them if they've deserted.
What, take down 7 men by myself?
Do you want to be a fucking soldier or not? All right then. If things get tough, come and see me and we'll sort it out somehow.
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
Wait, damn it! You don't know the most important bit yet. Meshek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Meshek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
That's about it, then. Now on your way.
Don't worry, sir. You can rely on me. Consider it done.
Hergott, lad. You're pretty sure of yourself.
A bit too sure, if you ask me.
Isn't he just? You know what? Go and see Puta, the captain of the mercenaries who serve here. Some extra work will do you good. He'll go and requisition some supplies with him. And with a bit of luck, you'll get us something to eat without us having to torch another village. Now go. And don't get yourself killed, all right?
Well, I reckon we can do a better job than the Sawbones, so maybe we can heal that guy up and get some good info out of him. That they call their doctor Sawbones is like pretty damn disturbing and does not at all instill confidence in their abilities.
Greetings.
I'm looking for the local Sawbones. They said I've never seen the likes of him.
So, you came straight to me. Is that so? In any case, you found your man. Musa of Mali, scholar, traveler, and physician. At your service, friend.
Well, sorry to say this.
He might actually be pretty capable.
Very busy? May I ask who you are?
Henry, sir. How come you're so...
Big, wise, courteous?
I'm sorry, I was just a bit taken by surprise. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I've had such a conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
I think our parish priest might have mentioned that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
Well, I thought that was just, you know.
And as you see, it is not. So please, stop staring at me and tell me what you need from me.
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Meshek. He's lying over there and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
Isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to be healed, just to wake up for a while. What if we brew something with mint? That wakes me up like nothing else.
That is not such a bad idea, Henry. One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, which is called cockerel potion. It will not heal the poor wretch, but it might wake him up for a bit. But it must be very strong. Not like what is sold by the quacks around here.
Hold on. I have something like that here.
And is it a strong enough decoction?
We'll soon find out.
Very well, friend. I will try to trust you.
Alright, where's this Meshek at?
Hail.
Give him 5. Watch him rocket to the moon.
All right. We'll see if I brewed it properly.
Whoa. What's happening?
That was quick.
Where am I?
Now, that doesn't matter now, Mishek. But I need to speak to you urgently.
Who are you?
No, we don't have time for introductions. I need to know what happened to you and the others you went to Sedlets with.
Oh, that. What do you want to know?
What actually happened? Start at the beginning and don't leave anything out.
We were riding to Sedlets, me and 6 others. We were taking some gifts or something. A couple of crates with some valuables and a kind of painted chest with some documents. Karel and Frantex talked the others into nicking the stuff and doing a runner. But I was against it, so they jumped me.
So they deserted. Nice.
I need to know where the rest of the men who are riding with you to Sedlets are. I have to find them.
I'm not sure. We talked about Lotta. It seems there's a sawmill there they could hide in. So maybe they're there. Listen, will I be all right? What are my chances? I don't feel well. What's wrong with me?
The brew is wearing off, most likely.
I'm going to die, aren't I?
No, you're not going to die. But you won't be on active duty anytime soon. You need to rest.
Rest? Yes, I should. Get my strength back.
Well, looks like it's going to be Henry versus 6. They don't stand a chance. Alright, so Lota. Where's Lota? Well, let's see if they'll let us go to Billany tonight. Okay. Let's see, we need to go, well, that way. Nice effect, the echo of that whistle. I can appreciate that.
Quick! Go! Quick! Go! God! Quick! God!
Go! Ka! Ka! Whoa! God! What are you staring at?
Yeah, yeah.
God! God!
I think I was supposed to turn. No, not there yet.
God! God! Quick!
Not doing a very good job of following the path, you damn horse.
Quick! God!
Whoa!
Alright. Go give these deserters a what for. Wait, what arrow are we using, by the way? Oh, we're still using the tournament bolts. Nice. Can't imagine those have much power at all. But whatever. Well, I don't know if it'll allow me to take scalps, but sure, I'd be down for that. If it does. That would be cool and kind of sick, I guess, if there was a perk to allow you to butcher humans and not just game.
This way's no good. I'll have to go around.
All right, well, thanks for hanging out, Smitty. Appreciate your time, and yeah, it was a pretty good time. Maybe we'll see you on to tomorrow if you have the chance.
A wagon in the Prague colours. This must be the missing soldiers. I reckon they won't be too pleased to see me. I have to find a painted chest with the charter, and then make myself scarce.
I would rather take care of the soldiers, but... Also, very stupid of them to leave the frickin' wagon top cover on there. Like, holy balls. You should definitely do away with that. So I'm suspecting it's inside. That's weird. Not inside of there. Oh shit. Didn't notice you there.
You're finished, dung grubber!
Well, this is gonna be easy if they're just gonna come up the ladder. Alright. 1 versus 6, no problem. And I think we found our prize. Should we, like, read the document? That seems like a good idea. It's a charter between von Bergov, Markvart, and the councilors of the city of Prague. Okay. So it pretty much just is written proof of what everybody already knows, I guess. Probably doesn't hurt too much to give that away. Anything else around here I might, I don't know. I guess they killed whoever lived here. Alright, let's GTFO. Really, I don't have any way to fast travel there. Well, that kind of sucks, but oh well.
Go! God! Quick! God! God!
Oh, just riding through the fields of Bohemia. Gonna join them proggers and take us down a king.
Quick! Go! God!
Oh, you're a little too crazy with that there, I see.
God! God!
Whoa, whoa.
I was half expecting them to challenge me there, but I guess we are quite well known as of now.
Blessings to you.
You really won't have anything to drink?
You know it is forbidden for me.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz, did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Well, well, he might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice work. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Laughing Rock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now. And a bit extra, even if I have to go without.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk! Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsons.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful. And much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body. But you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
I don't have any money. He just gave me 500 groschen. I'm gonna tell him I don't have any money.
Nah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is never a good idea.
I guess that means we should choose to lose? Alright, I can throw a game
We'll see
for
whose side luck
the good of the
is on
cause.
today. That's enough for me.
That's
Damn
pretty
it.
good.
They're yours, lad. Well,
You're not afraid of anything. Aren't those dice sad that you're just letting them sit there?
Oh no, we lost. How terrible.
Great! I won! That's the way it's fucking done.
300 groschen? What the hell?
Damn it. I almost had you. Oh well, you were better, sir. That's all there is to it.
Come now, don't start blubbing. You'll get me back next time, won't you? And now for a drink.
Wow, so we're drinking from 5 a.m. until 11 at night? What the balls? Oh my god, this is gonna be another one of these crazy drunken nights where dogs are talking to me and demons are showing up.
And so St. George hops on his white steed and he rides to the lake where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur. It's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
Uh-oh. Oh.
He has been stabbed.
That's good for us, actually.
Tuts beseni. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Will someone please explain to me what the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
Catherine?
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here. Quick.
Oh, the cannon.
It's too late.
I'll help you with him.
You two, go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it? What are your orders, Lord of Burblaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't... And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
We have to tell someone. Let's leave for Sedlets first thing in the morning, and let Sigismund sort it out himself.
Have you lost your fucking mind? If Sigismund finds out what happened, he'll throw us to that Cuman rabble in the hope they won't all fuck off back to Hungary. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp. Kurva. You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
All right. Go and get some rest, and I'll take a look around.
What do you fucking mean, rest? I'm going to have a think.
Yeah, sure.
Until they're all slaughtered.
I mean, I'm really much more interested in the cannon and screw this guy, but I guess I can't really get it out of here by myself, though, so...
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Cats to move it out of the camp somehow.
And it seems like you gotta solve this for that to happen, of course. Not really seeing any more blood anywhere. Nobody up there. Alright, let's go back and see if we can find something else there. We got the blood, and it seems like it could be oh, they washed themselves off. Aha.
Someone washed off some blood here. A dagger in a pool of blood. Jesus, that must be the one Chetan was stabbed with. But there's nothing special about it. It's the kind ordinary soldiers carry. Trying to find its owner will probably be futile.
And we're not really going to have any more blood trail to follow since they washed off in the tub.
And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here. So this is where Chertan lives.
There seems to be plenty of bloody rags and clothes around here.
That's one serious lock. There must be something important inside.
Well, I reckon we can find out. I don't know. Anybody want to bet? I'll give you like 3-to-1 odds it's Elizabeth or Catherine. Nope, we'll just take that. Maybe this too.
Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
I noticed that the powder store is unlocked. That can't be deliberate, can it?
No, it fucking can't. Unless Chertan wanted to spice up his porridge in the middle of the night, it looks like there's a thief about again.
Again?
It's already happened once or twice that someone went to steal powder. That's why we had it moved up here. Maybe Chertan disturbed the thief on the job and he started waving a dagger around.
But why would anyone steal black powder?
How about because it's fucking expensive? You'd be surprised who'd happily take it off your hands. In Corinthia, I met this bloke who used black powder to blow up cliffs. You make a hole, pour in the powder, cover it up again, and set fire to it. He did pretty well for himself. But in the end, a flying rock tore his head off. But this isn't the time or place for that. Let's go to the infirmary instead and take a look at Chertan. Maybe Musa's already finished with him.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough! Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here, I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir, give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Why did you stand up for Musa like that?
I don't even know. Maybe it's because he actually listens to all my stories and bad jokes. You must have got to know him a bit by now, too, huh? It must be clear to you he didn't kill Chertan.
Well, the most important thing is to help Musa somehow, I reckon. We can't let them hang him without proof.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Steber of Stebersitz in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here, we're all in the shit.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should probably talk to Musa. Find out exactly what happened.
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
Well, I know one of the bathhouse wenches. Maybe she could distract the guard while I slip past and talk to Musa.
That's not a bad idea. If you can talk her into it, that's bound to work. Off you go, then.
How much time do we have for this investigation?
2 days at most, I'd say. Then Sigismund's deputy will arrive from Sedlitz. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
All right. In about 30 hours, we've gone from not worthy of joining to now being his most dependable right hand, Henry. Now let's go see if we can get Cat to help us out.
Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests swallowing dogs.
Nice. Batherin, huh? Nice, nice.
God be with you.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important. The less we're seen together, the better.
You bet it's important. Someone poisoned Chertan, the Cuman's commander.
All right. That is bad. Damn it! You're not involved in this, are you?
No. But I have to find the murderer. Kat said he won't set off for Sedlets until it's cleared up.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy arse of his.
There's something I need your help with.
Oh, what a surprise. What is it this time?
There's a guard posted outside Moose's tent. I need to lure him away for a while. So I thought...
That I could use my feminine charms on him?
Something like that.
You're out of luck. I have my own problems now. I told you when I was bathing you, remember? But maybe if you were to help me out...
You said you needed my help with something?
I do. It's just... Well, it's not easy to talk about, you know? Someone's been following me. I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time. And once, I even heard something.
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely. But you never know what a creep like him might notice. I'd feel a lot better if you could get rid of him somehow.
Has anything else strange happened?
No. Except maybe... I lost a shoe.
A shoe? Just one?
That's just what's so strange about it. If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? What good is one of my shoes to anyone?
I could think of a few things.
Yuck.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word. It didn't sound like Czech.
What did it sound like? Polish? German?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish for anything else. I reckon it was some Cuman.
Great.
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink since.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke and have a word with him.
What do you plan to do?
I could hide somewhere here and see if he comes back.
That's not a bad idea. At least I'll be able to get a good night's sleep for a change. I will. Won't I?
Of course.
All right, I trust you. But you can't scare him off. If he scarpers, you'll never get a confession out of him. And what'll you do when you find him?
I could lure him out of the camp and slit his throat, couldn't I?
I could manage that myself, but it would only cause trouble. Is that really the best you could think of? Give him a fright, beat him up. Just don't kill him.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. But now go. We both have work to do.
Yeah, the work of you sleeping and... That's some work, all right. So I'm just supposed to stand here and wait. Right here seems as good a place to hide as any, I suppose. I heard something. Was he talking Hungarian? I don't know, I thought he was from somewhere in like the Middle East and he was speaking in one of those languages. But admittedly, I don't really know what Hungarian sounds like. Why the hell am I hearing whistling and rustling sounds? Ah, Mali. He said he's from Mali. I couldn't remember where he said he was from exactly. Well, let's try waiting 1 hour, I guess. Why the hell is there a light here all of a sudden?
Szívesen megbízok vele, ha szíved. Meglátod, hogy rá fogok szolgálni.
So it's you. You're the human that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Mi van? Nem értem.
What are you on about? You don't understand a word I say, do you? Bathhouse. Das bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Again?
Igen? Aha. A fürdős lány. Miért ne? Minek ütöd bele az orrod? Igen, szeretem.
What the balls? All right, what should we do here, people? Anybody got a preference? Type exclamation VOTE space and the number 1 for the top option, number 2 for the second from the top, and on down. So our choices are: we could ask him, why do you do it? Which doesn't seem to be likely to yield a good answer since he can't understand us. Ask him, why did you steal her shoe? Again, he can't really hear us. Or understand us, I mean. We can try to talk him into leaving her alone, but I don't know how that works since we don't understand each other. We can threaten him to smash his head in, which... at least he should be able to understand our facial expressions and harsh tone there. We can try to pay him off, or we can beat the crap out of him. The choice is up to us. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Or you, rather. I was right. The choice is up to me.
Look, ogling a girl, it's disgusting, but I get it. But why the hell did you steal her shoe? Das Boot. Steal. Warum?
Das Boot nekem, szuvenír. Szeretet.
Couldn't you have stolen her scarf, for Christ's sake? Why'd you do it anyway? You, woman, varum looken.
We should get drunk because we can speak human when we're drunk.
Én szerelmes. Ő hajadon. Nicht Mann. Én erős, ő szép. So schön.
Wow. All right, we're going to do this one more time. It looks like this next answer will be the final answer. So, vote again. We can choose to profess our love for Catherine. We can, once again, well, all the other choices are the same. Try to talk him into leaving her alone because he's scaring her. We can threaten to bash his head in. We can pay him off, or we can beat him up. There's not 6, Jeff. I think you meant 5, possibly. Did you translate that, or you're just guessing? Yeah. Seems a good enough guess. Look at him. He doesn't seem like the womanly type, especially not given the way he's acting.
She's scared. Sacra. It's like talking to a horse. Ah! Help! That man wants to hurt me! Help! Save me!
Wow.
Huh? Bathhouse woman. Afraid. You? Go away. Du Schwein. Nicht amor.
Mi van? Félt tőlem. De én ezt nem akartam. Hát jó. Rendben, akkor békén hagyom. Nicht amor.
See how easily we came to an agreement?
All right, well, at least that's done, I guess. Beating him up might have been more fun, but it definitely wouldn't have been as funny.
I found the Cuman who was stalking you. He's called Chakan, and I reckon you won't have any more trouble from him.
Oh, thank God. How did you convince him to stop?
I just told him a woman like you wouldn't waste her time with someone like him.
And he understood? Have you learnt Cuman? Or did you explain it with your fists? But the main thing is he won't cause any more trouble. We've got more important things to worry about. And thank you. I owe you one. Now go.
No, she seems to act counter to her personality a lot of the time. Like her suddenly feeling bad at the end of the murders for killing the old woman. And like here, like the personality she normally presents is that she would have definitely taken care of this herself. And then all of a sudden she's all scared and vulnerable and can't sleep. I don't know. Either they're just trying to prevent her as somebody that's soft but puts up a tough facade, or they just kind of shoehorned in some of these quests to try to make them more interesting. I would like to think it's the former, the first option there, but I don't know. Really, it feels kind of more like the second. Some of this is a little bit shoehorned in.
So you'll lure the guard away?
All right, what can I do with you? I'll try to lure him to the bathhouse. But then we're quits, right? I hope he won't stink at least.
Oh, he'll probably stink. Yeah, I kind of agree with you there, Jeff. This game is really good, really fun. I like it a lot. Definitely not perfect. They could have done better in some areas for sure. But still, I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10 thus far, I think, probably. There's certainly not been anything wrong that's been egregious or game breaking or anything like that. All right, let's see how effective her feminine charms are. Can you lure away one dirty, stinky soldier from his post for, you know, half an hour? Is she up to the task? Let's find out. Maybe I should just be walking around regularly right now. There's still quite a few people here.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
92% strong approval on Steam. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a great game. Really fun. I could see it possibly being even Game of the Year. Can't think of any games that are scheduled to come out this year that might be able to top it, but I don't know. There could certainly be one that I'm not thinking of.
Night shift again.
Good day, soldier boy. What are you standing around here for?
I'm on guard.
My word! What are you guarding?
That's a secret.
Oh, good lord. You must be very important to get a task like that, eh?
I reckon. This is child's play for me. You should see me in battle.
Ooh, I'm sure I'd be terrified.
You'd have nothing to fear, dearie. I'd protect you.
How gallant. Oh, you ought to be
This is funny.
rewarded for that. Wouldn't you like me to give you a nice bath?
Well, I can't deny I've been standing here for quite a while. I stink like a pig's ass.
Oh, no. That's your manly fragrance. Oh, it's irresistible. Shall we go then?
All right. Well, it's not like that moose is going anywhere.
Well, Elder Scrolls 6 is not coming out this year. Like, I can't think of anything in gaming that would surprise me more than if they sprung that on us in surprise for this year. EU5, I don't know. I'm not, that's not ringing a bell. Oh, not your cup of tea, but you've enjoyed. Huh. I figured it would be something that you would enjoy. I'm glad you've at least enjoyed watching me play.
Henry? What are you doing here? Grozav said...
Nah, to hell with Grozav. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinje sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help.
Yeah, I've never played Europa Universalis. I don't think many outlets give strategy games the Game of the Year award very often. I was thinking maybe more like if Fable came out this year, maybe it might have a chance. Although I'm kind of thinking it won't. I haven't seen anything more. I haven't even seen any gameplay from it yet. But it looks and sounds good from the trailers they put out and the way they talk about it, but who really knows?
What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borum Laka arrived and started to go mad.
Well, this definitely isn't a true open world game, but I was thinking it might be close enough to it that it would still be something you could get into.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
I gotta say, I think the replayability of this game is gonna be really, really low. I might get one more playthrough in, maybe, but it'll definitely be a while before that happens.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair. Nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
So no Skyrim then, Jeff?
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? I may not be as learned as you, but I do know how much herb Paris to put in a potion to make someone fall asleep but not die.
Excellent, my friend. Maybe we can manage this together. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
I can definitely believe it, although it is a little bit surprising considering that you play Daggerfall, Morrowind, and Oblivion, and then you don't even try the next game in the series. Like, there's got to be a story there for why you decided to skip Skyrim if you loved its 3 predecessors so much.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No, we might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Chertan started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick and told us to wait for him to go and get cats. If it wasn't for him, Chertan would have bled to death there.
Huh. Well, the Wayward Realms is pretty awesome. I could see where it could definitely rekindle interest. It actually went a long way to rekindling my interest in more first-player games before I kind of was getting into it. I was mostly just playing isometrics and CRPGs like Baldur's Gate, Wrath of the Righteous, Rogue Trader, stuff like that. But yeah, it's interesting. So are you playing any games now, or are you just saving all your gaming for the Wayward Realms whenever it finally comes out? Let's see.
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. Not everyone can get up to that part of the camp. In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Chertan was lying.
As far as I know, there were 2 of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I tried to tell him I'm not fucking interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Chertan shut him up for a while.
I'm going to see Farkash. Do you know where I might find him?
I have no idea. But Chaplain Bohumil or that foreign barber surgeon might know. Or my ladder in the bathhouse. She knows everything. Careful!
Alright, well that's some good info. Yeah? Oh. Alright, I'm gonna go AFK for a minute. Looks like my son needs something. I'll be right back. All right, hey everybody. Sorry to say, but I'm going to have to go. Mary just had a seizure. I got to go take care of the kids and make sure everything's good. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end here. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Definitely appreciate it. We should be back tomorrow night. Anyways, yeah, y'all take care.